Hello everyone. So in this video, I'm going to quickly go through some of the keys information related to the educational system in Australia, and hopefully you guys find it helpful. There are four subsectors in the Australian educational system that which are primary level, secondary, senior secondary, and tertiary. So the primary level start from kindergarten when the kid is 5 years old to year 7, and then at a second level, secondary, which include 4 years from year 7 to year 10, and then at a third level, senior secondary, that is that include 2 years, year 11 and year 12, and the fourth level is the tertiary level, which also include any kind of vocational training in education. Okay, the second things I think is very important to know about education system in Australia is that the list of 13 types of certificates and degrees. But I just like to draw your attention to some of the important points. For example, we have a bachelor degree here, which normally lasts for 3 years, and then the bachelor honors degree, which would last for 4 years, which is 1 extra year. So in the last extra year that you need to study some more advanced, something like postgraduate study, so that is for the difference between bachelor degree and honor degrees. And you can also have certificate 1, 2, 3, 4, and you can continue to study higher from certificate 4 to diploma, or from diploma to bachelor degree, for example. So that's how the the system of certificates and degrees in Australia goes. Okay, let's next, which is also the last slide. I like to point out two key exams that students in Victoria specifically, because in other states, the state authority may require different types of exam. Okay, but we have two in Victoria. We have two types of exams. The first is well, there's a lot of kind. I'm talking about at the senior secondary level, which is year 12. Okay, so after year 12, the students will have something called Victorian Certificate of Education, or VCE. It is a certificate to indicate that you have satisfactory completion of a secondary education. But for those who also want to pursue tertiary education, then the state will also help you to calculate the score for something called Australian Tertiary Admission Rank. You have the score for this one as well. They call it ATAR score. And this is not a discrete fixed score. It is a percentile ranking of this student achievements during their senior secondary education in relation to other students in the same year. And then you can use the score, especially this one, the ATAR score, to apply to higher institutions in Victoria or in other states, yeah, within Australia. So hopefully, what I have just presented to you is useful for you to um, imagine that how the educational system in Australia is like. All right, and here is a sort of my references. Thank you very much for your attention.